It's a cow dung slurry. As a precautionary step, just applying this to the crop so that it prevents water from sinking, and also it makes the land fertile by injecting the microorganisms and by developing the earthworms. So lot of advantages from this cow dung slurry. We can use it as a jeevamrutham, or we can directly apply this to the crop like this. So just make a slurry of it and then drop it into the flowing water so that you can see it. So it will spread like this. So just the 100 grams of this cow dung will have some 300 to 500 crores of microorganisms. So we will keep doing this practice. This activity will continue till we reach the harvesting stage. Take the cow dung and make it a slurry like this. By doing chemical farming for continuous years after the green revolution, our soils lost the fertility. So losing the fertility means there is no life in the soil. All the microorganisms in the soil, we lost them, and also the earthworms in the soil, we lost them. So to make the soil fertile, we need to develop them. So we need to bring back those microorganisms and the local earthworms. So this jeevamrutham or this cow dung slurry will do that job. So this will have just this much quantity of cow dung will have 300 to 500 crores of microorganisms. So we are directly giving to the crop so that those microorganisms will develop in our soil, and also the earthworms will get activated because of the smell of this cow dung. So our soil will become fertile, our crops will be healthy, the food will be quality food. It's a chemical free and a natural food, and the life will be good. Just make a slurry of this and then drop it. You can see. So it's not a one-day job, it's a continuous process. This needs to be done regularly. Because of so it plays an important role in the water management as well. So somehow if the water is less, then what happens, the soil will get cracks, and the water will get sink, and it's very difficult later to make the water stay in this field. So in olden days, this is the practice. So when that happens, I mean when the land gets cracks, so they used to make this slurry, and then they used to apply like this, so that those cracks will get filled with this slurry, and then water used to stay. So this is the technique they have used. Our ancestors, they used this technique. This also makes the land fertile. So old practices are best practices. We should understand them and follow them. We may be thinking that we are advancing by the advance in technology, but we are actually not developing. We have developed in the olden days itself. If we think that we are developed, we are advanced, then what about our health? Our health is degrading, right? As the science advances, we are becoming lazy, and our food habits have changed, and we are getting new diseases. This is all because of the lifestyle. Some are lifestyle diseases, and most of them are because of the food, because of the adulterated food that we are eating. But we have no alternative. So this is a small experiment that we are doing. Okay, I think we are done. So this is the red paddy variety called Navara. So it has the highest, I can say the lowest glycemic index. It has the glycemic index of this Navara red rice is just 45. So that means it releases very less amount of glucose after the digestion. So it is very helpful for the diabetic patients, because what happens for the diabetic patients, since the release of the, what do we call, the insulin is damaged, because of the beta cells got damaged in the pancreas. So if the amount of glucose that is released after the digestion is more, then the lack of sufficient amount of insulin will cause the glucose to enter into the blood, so that the blood glucose levels or the sugar levels will increase. So that is nothing but the diabetes. So this Navara red rice paddy will release very less amount of glucose. So, and also it has other nutrients and very rich in fiber. So it's very good for the diabetic patients. All the red varieties are good for the diabetic patients, but especially this Navara red rice has the least glycemic index, so it is very much useful for the diabetic patients. What we are doing here, this is to be done to the entire land. You can see lot of land. So you should have enough patience for doing this. By the way, this cow dung is the desi cow dung, not the hybrid or exotic cow dungs, exotic cow breeds. So it's A2 cow's dung. It's a local desi cow's dung. The exotic cow dung will have the harmful bacteria, so we don't use that. That's it. We'll go and get the cow dung. And we have prepared jeevamrutham also. So the extra cow dung that we have left with, we are doing like this. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching our video.